I'm right all the time, and it's very hard to find a person who's on the same wavelength as me. Hi, I'm Sarah. You might know me as Musings of a Crouton on YouTube, where I share my ideas, unsubstantiated opinions.
Maybe this species is not as advanced as we thought.
Hot takes.
He's Canadian, that's exotic.
Lukewarm takes. Just whatever I want to shart out into the world. Amongst my riveting works, I, like many other creators, have dipped my little toe into tier lists. Tier lists are basically just an S to F tier ranking from best to worst of virtually anything you can think of. Video games, days of the week, death row meals, fashion trends, numbers. The list goes on and on and on and on.
All right, let's go. This is Watch History, where we'll go through what I've been watching recently, but we'll also play some games with a special tier list spin.
Oh my god! I don't care if anyone's surprised by what I watch. I have no secrets. First up, I'm gonna go into my watch history and show you all the weird things I've been watching recently. Ah, all right.
This is for the loud, annoying, persistent, unfunny, inexplicable memes.
Casey is a person who makes sort of general commentary videos on things that I would say are more like internet and pop culture related. I've seen a handful of her videos. There's a lot of overlap in her channel and mine in terms of just general interests, so I like it, Casey. Oh, okay, there it is.
I'm here to ask you 73 questions.
Well, I only have 9 answers, so I guess I'm gonna need more?
This is probably my favorite 73 questions with Derek Zoolander from the titular film Zoolander. In all of cinematic history, I don't think I've ever resonated more with, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional. It's so nice to see a character depict the struggles of being so ridiculously good looking. And it's the first film that ever really spoke to me, besides probably American Psycho. Embarrassing School Moments Tier List by Vin.
Accidentally calling your teacher mom or dad. 10 out of 10. Just don't even say anything.
This wasn't in school. I was asked to see a therapist on account of my counselor. The counselor that I went to recently got married, and I asked her if I thought her marriage was gonna last. That's like an embarrassing moment. I don't think I ever farted in class or anything of that sort. Oh, okay. Parents and Kids Play Truth or Drink by The Cut, featuring Deranged and Debbie.
How many people have you slept with? Take the shot.
Would you ever be on their channel?
Absolutely not. I can't even imagine ever playing a game like this with my mother. I don't think she would show up on camera. That sounds strange. That makes her sound like a vampire. I don't know why I said that. YouTube is sending me on a scavenger hunt through my watch history. I'll have 15 seconds to find a video that matches the prompt. Let's see what we find. Video, which I agree with every rank, but I'm always so correct, and it's hard to find people that also are correct all the time. Oh, okay, all right.
Today we're talking about cryptids. Where would they be on the tier list?
Tier Zoo is arguably the biggest creator in the tier list community. He does mostly animal related tier lists or videos where it's like, is this animal overpowered? It's rare that I genuinely agree with virtually every single ranking. All right, nostalgia. Okay. Oh.
Just learned about recency bias, and it's my favorite thing ever.
These tweets are sort of they're like virtual one-hit wonders. These people dropped these gems and then no one heard of them. They're not famous, they didn't make any money off of it. I don't know, it's beautiful. They're like virtual shooting stars. That's the way I like my internet, exploitative and never giving back to the people that make it interesting. A video that I would rank S tier. Oh, okay, I already know this one.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Please come in.
I do love this series by Architectural Digest. It's called Open Door. It's nice to know that we both technically have the same job, yet look at the differences in where we are. And she's younger than me. So let's get into the tier list of videos that I've been watching amongst other things. Creators such as myself will sometimes come up with hyper-specific categories to replace the traditional S to F tier ranking. I'm going to be presented with some especially fun category titles and then try and guess the topic. I'm gonna lose this game. Go girl, give us nothing. I think it's probably fashion related or performance related, because it means like you're giving nothing. Could be drag queen related?
Nothing wrong with them, but I feel nothing for them. So these are a go girl, give us nothing.
So that was 1 point. Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming this is a ranking of the colors.
Color tier list ranking.
Yellow has to be high. I think yellow is a very underrated color. I think it's the color of a bile, which I like because it's medieval. The POV where I feel like I'm a roach looking up at her is also great. This is artsy. I feel like this is like when you're an art student off of 2 4 Locos or something. Just stabby now. Is this like a movie serial killer ranking or something? Or maybe it's like a freak made it and they like stabbing.
Right at the bottom we have just stab me now, because that is probably what would happen if you decided to wear this into an actual fight.
I was so off. But it makes sense, yes. So I get to rank my own tier lists. They're all S tier. Just kidding, they suck. But let's see what we have. Ranking celebrity mugshots because I'm bored and messy.
Pablo Escobar, 1977, for boosting and fencing cars. Okay.
This is easily S tier. I like a mugshot, it's chic. I think I would try and like look remorseful. I'd be like, ranking stans / fandoms based on how scared I am of them.
These stands have a bit of aggression to them, but I'm not scared of y'all.
B tier because I'm not as well versed in how psychotic some fandoms can be.
These individuals will not only drag you within an inch of your life, they will make it funny.
I think I might include like maybe the Katy Perry fandom and the lowest tier in the sense that I'm not scared of, I don't think they exist at this point, but I'm not scared of them whatsoever. Aside from that, I think everyone that I mentioned in their fandoms are still insane. So yeah, I stand by them. Ranking all 50 US states based on how much I want them to fall into a sinkhole.
Actually, Albany is the state capital of New York.
Yeah, we know.
I would easily say S tier. Anytime I get to bash California and unironically support Florida for all of the wrong reasons, yeah, definitely. I am endlessly amused by my own antics. Ranking the worst subcultures.
You would think that based on my affinity for scene and emo kid that I was one of them. Surprisingly, no.
Ugh, not to toot my own horn, but I will say maybe A tier. I mean, it's good that I like my content, right? This was fun. If anything, I think this connects to the 50 states one because most of these are American subcultures. I am, if anything, a connoisseur of
culture.
You know, I'm like Jane Goodall, but for Floridians as opposed to chimps. There's not much difference. High school cliques ranked.
My methods of study were ethical. I didn't harass these students while they were slurping down room temperature Go-Gurts during their lunch break.
I'ma also put this one at A tier. I don't care. I was a theater kid, but less talented, which is actually terrifying to say out loud. I am glad that I put theater kids right dab in the middle, because I think most people would go like, oh, I'm gonna put them in F tier. You idiots. You can't give them attention. You have to give them complete and utter indifference. I think this is a much more concise and accurate depiction of American high schools than anything you're gonna see on TV. The great thing about tier lists is that you can agree or disagree, it doesn't really matter. The best part is honestly sounding off in the comments. The YouTube community, including myself, will not stop until absolutely everything is ranked. That's a threat and a promise. What should we rank next? What tier list topics are you always guaranteed to click on? Let us know in the comments.
Brava, kiddos, brava.